All right, welcome back. I'm Jason again, and today we're going to do another packet tracer troubleshooting project demonstration. Now on this one, it wants us to configure the IPs on both the PCs, so they haven't been set up at all. And it wants to ensure that both PCs can ping the routers connected, and both routers can ping each other. But the main thing that we're wanting to do is make sure that PC 0 can do a ping to PC 1. And as you can see, that does involve it going, there's 3 different networks inside of here. So let's get started. First thing I'm going to do in order to properly set up the gateways on these PCs, I'm going to go in router 0. Just kind of make sure everything, see how everything is inside of router 0. So we're going to do a show run and just kind of look at its connections. You can see 000 properly set up. Everything seems to be up. 001 is moving over to this network. Both of those are set up and seem to be good. Let's go over here into router 1. Do the same. Enable. Show run. And right here we can see 001 has no IP address. That'd be the one over in this network, the 10.10.10.0 network. So we want to set that up. We're going to go into config, term, go with the interface, gigabit. So if I'm not mistaken, that was 001. All right, and we're going to give it an IP address. Give that an IP address. We're going to make that 10.10.10.2. As you can see, that's on a /30 network, so that is 255.255.252. Okay. Now we're going to end. Make sure that took. Now, if we go back over into 001, we can see that we're showing an IP address. So now that we know our IP addresses for these the routers, we're going to go on to PC 1 so that I can set that up. Let's go into IP configuration. Let's give this is 192.168.0.10. The IP address for that, and the subnet mask will be a default for a /24. And let's have that at the default gateway is going to be a 192.168.0.1 going in router 0 there. That has that. Let's go on over and open up and do the same in PC 1. Now 192.168.100.10 for that network. That is also a /24 subnet mask, with its default gateway being 192.168.100.1 going into router 1 here. Alright, so at this point I'm going to go ahead and see if both routers can ping each other. Let's just see how that works. That was part of the thing. I'm over here in router 0, and I'm going to see if I can ping 10.10.2. See, I get an 80% success rate. Do it one more time, it should be 100. So that's good. Knowing that, let's back on over here and see if PC 0 is able to ping router 0. So let's bring it to 192.168.0.1. And success. 4 packets sent, 4 packets received. Nice. And how about PC1? Make sure it can ping its router at 192.168.100.1. That also gives us a success. Now I'm going to go ahead and assume static routing has not been set up. But while we're in here, I'm going to just see if PC1 is able to ping PC0. So that's ping 192.168.0.10. And let's see what happens. As you can see, host was completely unreachable. That request timed out. Nothing received. So we're going to go in to each router and set up static routing. All right, we're in router 0 here, so we're going to go into configure, terminal. There we go. Now we're going to do IP route. And what we want to do from here is we want to get over into this network right here. So we want it to get into 192.168.100.0. That's a subnet mask of 255.255.255.0. And we want the first hop to be, as you can see, it's right here now. It's going to hop over to here through that network up top here. So the first hop is going to be 10.10.10.2 because that's what we set up a minute ago. There we go. Let's end. Now, for static routing, you have to have it work both ways. We're going to go into router 1, enter config, configure terminal, so IP route. Now, we're wanting to go over to this network right here. So that is 192.168.0.255.255.255.0 with its first hop out of router 1 to router 0 at 10.10.10.1. There we go. Let's end, get out of there, and let's go back over into PC0 here and see if we can successfully ping PC1 at 192.168.100.10. And it looks as though 4 packets sent, 4 packets received. Very good. We're going to kind of go back on over here and see if we can bring it the other way around. Ping 192.168.0.10. And we got success in that direction as well. So that means everything's up and running. We were able to do a ping from PC0 to PC1 and ping each router connected, as well as ping each router individually. Thank you again for your time. Enjoyed making this video.